Hi everybody, my name is Victoria Longo and this is the video for today and it's called Are You That Somebody? So this is something that I've been thinking about for quite a while. Usually whenever I see something, what I've seen people do that usually triggers this is somebody will share an image of another country and it's everybody waiting patiently to get on the subway or waiting in line at the store for something, and there's no yelling. Everybody looks calm, and usually it's followed by a caption of "I wish that this could happen here," right? And I always laugh because I'm like, you do realize that none of those people let me rephrase that all of those people in that photo are actually choosing to be respectful, are choosing to be kind, are choosing to wait in line, and choosing not to yell and fight and scream. And, you know, it's their choice that's creating that. So, you know, if that's what we want to see more of, rather than sharing it and going, I wish this could happen here, why not be that? You know, we are somebody. Somebody is not a name, somebody is not a specific person, somebody is not a specific gender, somebody could be anybody. And why not us? You know, why not you? Or why aren't you that somebody? You know, if that's what you want to see in the world, why not choose that? A lot of people tend to be very reactive, where they react to whatever's going on around them. So if people are being impatient, they're going to be impatient. If somebody is cheating or stealing or trying to scam the system or get one over, they might as well do it because everybody else is. And so there's this lack of accountability, this apathy, I guess, where, well, if everybody else is doing it, I'm just going to do what they want or what they're doing because I want mine too. So selfishness. Instead of looking at it like, hey, it's really not what I want to see. This is what I want to see. So I'm going to choose to act this way. Even though they're doing whatever they're doing, this is what I want for my future. Because every action has a reaction. You know, you might inspire somebody. You never know who's watching. I don't know if anybody else has experienced this, but I've had many times where I've had people come back to me later and say, hey, you know, thank you for what you said, or I saw you do this and it was so helpful, and you know, I saw you do that and I couldn't believe it, so it made me want to try too. And I don't remember. You know, I wish I knew what they were talking about, but I have no idea what was going on. And the reason that, you know, I don't remember is because I was just being me, and I was choosing what worked for me. I was choosing, you know, what I wanted to see in the world. Rather than waiting for somebody else to do it, I was actually being that person, and it inspired people. And, you know, sometimes they come back later and say, oh my gosh, you know, thank you for that. Sometimes they don't. It doesn't really matter to me. And it doesn't matter because I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to, you know, be what I want to see for the future. So, you know, I had a instance today where I had to do a job that was not mine. It was a very labor-intensive experience. I didn't see an immediate outcome from it. You know, like I said, definitely wasn't my job. By not doing it, it would have impacted other people. There would have definitely been some reactions. And so I just chose to do it. You know, it had to get done. Did I like it? No. Did I see an immediate reward? No. But I did it anyway. Because I also know that, you know, I want people to help me out. And sometimes there are things that are going to be difficult for me. And I want people who will say yes. So, so like I said, I did it. And there was another individual that was there who was very adamant, not my job. Not going to do it. Now, this individual, what's interesting is they have this perspective that nobody helps them, that, everybody's out to take advantage of them. They just have a really negative point of view on life. And so it's interesting how when I needed help, they were completely unwilling to volunteer because it wasn't their job, right? So they were just going to ignore it. Even though I walked past multiple times struggling, wasn't their job. And they have this view and this perspective that people take advantage of them and that people don't help. And they're not willing to be that themselves. So just something to consider, that if you are somebody who's complaining, somebody who's not really having the help that you want, somebody who's not really seeing what you want to see in this life, what kind of person are you being? Because I will say that even though I didn't see the immediate reaction, my overall perspective on life is people are incredibly helpful. Now, did that happen today? Not with this person, but I know that my actions affected other people. I know that should I need help, that the person I helped by doing this favor is going to be willing to say yes, and I know that off the bat. So it's just something to take a look at, that, are you that somebody? Are you that somebody that, maybe you're tired of always doing the right thing because nobody else is, and you're not getting paid, and you're not doing this. Maybe you're not in the right environment. There are other changes that can be made, and so this conversation can go on, way in depth. And if you're interested in analyzing that and looking at it, I'm happy to, set something up and talk about it, because, like I said, it might not be the correct environment for you. Or maybe you've already set the standard that you are going to always say yes. I don't know if I did this video here, but on my Facebook page, I talked about the power of no. So, this one instance, this is not something I do all the time. It's not something I get asked to do every week. It helped me out too. So that was the other reason why I said yes to it, because I directly benefited from it, even though it required a lot of labor on my part. And again, I know I'll see that payback later on. And that my experience, my perspective on life is one where people are really helpful and people really do want to go out of their way. And the individual who wasn't willing to help has the opposite perspective. So again, just something to consider. And, the people that I see sharing these photos and these memes where people are all polite and considerate and kind and respectful, and it's like, why can't this happen here? Look at this. It's like, well, are you choosing that? Or are you choosing to be a douchebag? Because it goes both ways, and you have to consider your actions. Every action has a reaction, and you can inspire people, and there's other things that you can do. So I leave you with that today. I hope that this was helpful. And again, are you that somebody? Who is somebody? Somebody can be anybody. So why not you? Feel free to leave a comment below. You can shoot me an email or a message, and I'll be happy to answer it. But otherwise, have a great evening.